Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Purity Siror. I am originally from Kenya, but currently I am pursuing my master's here in the US, and I'm halfway in my studies, meaning I'm going to graduate next year. So I'm really grateful for that. I just clocked 1 year. Yeah, so to be honest, there are different type of scholarship for undergraduate, for masters, for PhD, but today let me just be a bit specific. So let me just talk about masters and PhD. Yeah, so there are different type of funding. We have external scholarship and we have internal scholarship. So external, we are talking about Fulbright. Is it? There's another there is another scholarship called Mastercard Foundation. They fully fund students to study masters here in the US or even PhD. So I really have little info about that one though. So today let me just talk about a graduate assistantship, which is a typically internal scholarship. They come from the school. When you are planning to do your masters, of course you have to know the kind of program you want to pursue. Here in the US, a program we call a program, kwa Kenya tunaita a course. Unaambia mtu unaita course, unafanya course gani? So mkisikia nikisema a program, I mean like your course yenye unafanya. So let's get into it. So there are different types of graduate assistantships. So and it has a lot of benefits. The first one we have research assistant, teaching assistant, and graduate service assistant. So these are scholarship that you are being awarded during your admission, and it comes with a monthly stipend, full tuition waiver, and it does come with I think I mentioned stipend, full tuition waiver, and a lot of benefits, because you will have to be working with faculty members in your department. So for instance, unafanya kazi na a certain professor. Maybe for me, I am really interested in data journalism. So naweza kuwa naufanya kazi with a professor mwenye ana teach you data journalism, meaning working with that professor will help me gain hands-on experience in the industry field, and also it will help me make a very good, strong network when it comes to career. So because these universities, most of them, they don't advertise them, so you have to do your own research. Yeah, and there's different like for me, the first semester that I came to the US, I was working in at like different department than my own. So I'm in a journalism department, but I was working for was it a college of social science? Yeah, so it means that my CV was good to be even admitted to a different department that is not my own. So if I got it, pia utapata, because it doesn't necessarily need you to have like first class. You don't need to have very strong work experience, but for teaching assistants, it is really good for people who are in education floor, because you already have that experience. So I'm going to be using Northern Arizona University as an example, just to explain what is a graduate assistantship in detail and give you the requirements for you to get this position. So this is Northern Arizona University, and they are just explaining the meaning of graduate assistant and tuition waiver. So you can see, yeah, here it says to be awarded for graduate assistantship, student must be a graduate degree seeking student with a GPA of 3.0 or higher. Students that are conditionally admitted to a graduate program due to GPA below 3.0 upon admission are not eligible to receive. So it means that, okay, if you are in Kenya, most of that, if you are using a Kenya grading system, you will have to have a second class upper for you to get to this type of position. So every university, like most, I don't want to say every, most universities here in the US, they have this graduate assistantship. So let's talk about benefits that come with graduate assistantship. So you can see here, full-time, you, okay, when you are on graduate assistantship, you only have to work for 20 hours a week. Let me just say student visa, you are only allowed to work for 20 hours a week, no more than that, because if you do more than that, you are going to compromise your visa status. So here in the US, they have divided school fees into two things. We have tuition and we have college fee. So tuition are specifically for teaching, like so if you are doing your master's or PhD program, you have to enroll to 9 credits per semester. Hii inamaanisha that you have to register for 3 units course. Each unit or each course iko na 3 credit hours, so you have to register for 3 for you to get that graduate assistantship. So the second one is a waiver of this unapata. This means that you will have a student health insurance that come with graduate assistantship, meaning you won't be paying for health insurance, which is compulsory. If you don't have, you have to have health insurance to stay or even study in a university here. So they are just talking about the amount they are going to pay. Yeah, so for masters they pay 15k USD per year, and for doctoral they pay 18,000 USD. So per semester, tuseme per semester, if you have 2 semesters in a year, per semester let's say wanakulipa is 7,500 USD, meaning per month they give you at least 1,400 USD. Yeah, and then we have full-time graduate assistantship and part-time. So if you have a partial graduate assistantship, you will have to, it means that they are going to pay for 50% of your tuition, and for stipend you will receive like half of the, or half of this. So because this is 1,500, hapa ikikuja kwa hapa, if you are working for 10 hours a week, you are going to have 7,500 USD per semester, no, per year I mean. So on this procedure for getting a graduate assistantship. So you see they are saying looking for a graduate assistantship. So they have just explained the way I was explaining, that we have a teaching and research assistant and we have service assistant. Yeah, let me see. As I mentioned, that graduate assistantship come with tuition waiver. So tuition, let me just give you figures. So if you are let's say tuition annually, maybe your tuition is like 45, let me just generally, let's say 60k USD. So tuition in that 60k USD inaweza kuwa maybe 50k USD, and then the 10k USD are just college fee. Na hiyo college fee you have to pay. Yeah. So many of you are asking, how can I get this graduate assistantship? The first thing you need to do is to write something called emails. So for me, let me just say because let me just use Boston University, because that was the first university they admitted me. So let me just look for Boston University, and then I want to show you guys how to write cold emails. Boston University. Oh my god, you see this school has they have acceptance rate of 10%. So how can, we are just trying to answer the question, how can I get this graduate assistantship? So I'm just using my own example. I went to I'm looking for Boston University. I want to show you something, and it's taking time. So because for me, I'm under journalism, of course I will be under communication. So let's click here. I want to show you how to look for graduate assistantship by emailing faculty members. So because let me say I'm interested in in investigative journalism. So I'm just using this an example. So I go to a school. If I want to apply to Boston University, I have to go to that website and then Department of or College of Communication. So let me say I'm interested in investigative reporting. So I will go to the department website, and then I will look for a professor that teaches investigative journalism. So for instance, Shannon is teaching investigative journalism. So I will come and then read the bio or about like the work experience or the research that the professor have done over the years. So I'm just using as an example, because yeah, so you just have to read about their bio, just read about their research, know a lot of information about them, and then write something called email. That's what I did. So if I wanted a graduate assistantship in Boston University, I emailed this lady here. She is a professor and she is teaching investigative reporting. Yeah, so unakuja, you take the email and then you write something called email. Let me show you an example. So this is one of the called emails that I wrote. Yeah, you can see. So this was, yeah, so I wrote as short as that one. And I got this graduate assistantship though, guys, so you can do it as well. So I'm going to give you to show you the response of this professor that I wrote. Then that is the response. It was like, hello Purity, so good to hear from you. Welcome to this university. I would love to chat with you for some time about your work and what might be possible in the fall. Perhaps we could schedule a Zoom call. Yeah, and this is what we and this is, yeah, you see, this is the response I got, and I was so excited, guys. And when you are writing that cold email, don't forget to attach your CV, please, guys. Attach your CV. I just manipulated some things here so that I can't put everything online. Yeah, I'm trying. So this is another university called the University of Rhode Island. It has graduate assistantship, and you see, so guys, I'm going to show you some universities that has graduate assistantship position. For instance, this university is called University of Georgia. So they have graduate assistantship, and you can see this one, it even has, is it 5 graduate assistantship? Yes. So and they have the policy and the rule and everything. And another university is University of Houston. This is the link. University of Houston. Yeah, and another one is this university of Connecticut. Yeah, UConn. They have graduate assistantship. So guys, do your application. And let me show you something, another thing. So guys, when you are just trying to apply for this graduate assistantship, the first thing that should come into your mind. So let me give you a secret, guys. It's not even a secret, it's something very rational. I mean, everyone should know this. So if you're applying for these schools, make sure that you know the program you want to pursue. So that it should be your starting point. What do you want to pursue? If you have a background in biochemistry, just make sure that you want to pursue masters or PhD with something that is related with biochemistry. And when you are writing for these are called emails, make sure that the professor that you are writing the email is teaching something that is related with your interest. I mean, you should have alignment. So for instance, I showed you guys that I am someone who was teaching investigative reporting because I have a background in journalism and I was really interested in some advanced type of reporting. Yes, and let me show you how to get a list of schools that offers the program that you want. So guys, for instance, I want to maybe let me use a master's of science in nursing. So if you want to get a list of schools that offers that program in the US, you can go to Google and then write universities offering masters in nursing. You'll forgive about my spelling because at this point, so you see, no, this one has brought me Kenya. I really wanted US, guys. I'm really sorry about that. So you see, you have to be specific, to be very specific as possible. So you see, Google generally give you a list like this one, Grand Canyon University, and even AI have generalized, you see. So, and again, we have different websites that does the work of listing universities that are based in the US or in other countries. So this is one of them, like Masters Portal, or this one again, US report and world report, and Google by like inaweza kukuletea to the name of the school by itself. So for me, I use a website called collegedunia.com because I find it's so easy to navigate through that website. So for instance, guys, I'm going to give you a disclaimer. Don't register on this website. This website is based in India, so don't register. Just use it to get the list of schools that you want. So collegedunia.com stroke, because I want it to give me the list of schools that are based in the US. So you see, in this website, it's called College Dunia, and you can select country. Let me show you. It has like schools in different countries, but for now we want the ones in the US. You can see. So we have selected. If you put, when you are writing the link, if you after .com you put /USA, it's going to give you the schools that are in the US. So it's depend you want to pursue something under biology or psychology. So let me go back. Let me say I want the list of schools that offers nursing. So you put nursing, then dash universities. And then it's gonna give us the list of schools that are offering nursing in the US. Ndio hiyo nimewaonyesha. So niliwaambia there is different type of programs. Kuna data and data science and analytics, kuna political science, accounting. So but for what I just wanted to use nursing as an example. So mnaona ilikuwa so specific na ikatuletea. So let's see the schools that are offering nursing kwa US. We are masters, like we just checked masters specifically. So uta click venye nili click tu alafu inakuja. So kwa this website you can sort according to the fees, the amount of fee, lowest, highest, or acceptance rate. Okay, here in the US most of the school have something called acceptance rate. So the higher the acceptance rate, the higher the chances of you getting admission into that university. So let's use acceptance rate here. But we wanted, so again here you can sort by, do you want masters, bachelors, or PhD? Let's say masters. Yeah. So na tumeweka acceptance rate. So unaona hii kama National American University it has like 100% acceptance rate. Yeah. Tuangalie South Dakota State University, it has 99%, and then Northeastern State University it has 99%. And then you see they even have the English proficiency requirements. So for instance, this South Dakota State University, it has, they require Duolingo or IELTS. So and Duolingo you have to have 100 out of 160. That is very attainable, guys, and it shows the amount of fee per year. You will be paying 21k USD for per year. So meaning for 2 years you would have paid almost 50k USD. Yeah, and this one, Wilmington University, it has acceptance rate of 99%. Alafu ikikuja kwa English proficiency test, when it comes to English test, there's different type of test. We have TOEFL, PTE, IELTS, Duolingo. So you can do Duolingo on their website. I will show you how to do Duolingo, guys. It's so easy to do Duolingo, and it's only $59. Yeah, so you see this one shows like 210 universities here in the US. No, 212 universities here in the US are offering masters in nursing. It doesn't mean like that is the like all, no, hizi tu ni mashule wamelist kwa hii website. So guys, let me show you how to do English test. This video I was not expecting it ifike, but hata nionyeshe tu. Let me show you guys how to do English test. So unaenda kwa Duolingo, ndio hiyo Duolingo, nasema English test. You can practice for free, and then if you feel like you are ready, utalipa na utapata results within 48 hours. Yeah, and also you can send the English test to different school in this website. Watakuitisha tu institution alafu wanatuma results zako from their website, which is very convenient. So guys, I think that is all the info I have about the graduate assistantship. I tried as much as possible to be comprehensive, and I tried to make things easy for you guys to understand. So I hope you guys will prepare yourself well. Like, make sure you have updated your CV. Update your CV and look for recommenders. And when you are doing this application, make sure the recommendation email, your recommenders are using corporate emails when they are doing your electronic recommendation. So guys, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I go by the name Purity_Siror, even on TikTok. And if you feel like this video imekujenga kiasi, you feel this video have been helpful, you can comment, share with your friends who have interest coming to study here. So on my next video, I think I will do a video on how to apply for the schools here. Guys, you don't need an agent, you just have to have that ambitious spirit in you, and you can do all this by yourself. Thank you for watching, see you next time. Bye bye.